Good morning, good morning. Love requires choice, and God chose you first. Love is impossible without choice. Forced love isn't love, it's control. If someone is forced to love you by threat, by manipulation, lack of alternatives, by programming, by fear, by the inability to choose otherwise, it's not love. It's obedience masquerading as affection. Real love must be voluntary, or it loses its meaning, period. Choice is what makes love authentic. If Adam and Eve had no ability to disobey God, no wrong options, no temptations, no forbidden tree, no alternative voices, then their obedience would be meaningless. You can't call it loyalty if it's betrayal. It's impossible. You can't call it faithfulness without the ability to wander. Think about it. Choice creates value. Love requires vulnerability from both sides, from both of them. God didn't put the tree in the garden because he wanted man to fail. He put the tree there because he wanted real love, not robots. Here's the truth. God risked being rejected so that your love for him could be real. That's intimacy. That's true intimacy. Remember, without choice, there is no sacrifice, only programming. Love that costs nothing means nothing. To choose God over temptation, ego, sin, distraction, and rebellion is what love, weight, and substance. This is what gives love weight and substance. Also, angels cannot choose evil. Angels who cannot choose evil do not know intimacy. Humans do. Choice creates depth. Now, love is only proven in presence of alternatives. Okay? Adam had God's voice, God's presence, God's instruction, God's blessings. But the serpent's voice introduced an alternative. And that's what defines love. Do you choose God when another voice calls your name? This is what Jesus said. If you love me, keep my commandments. Not out of fear, out of devotion. Love is not love without possibility of rejection. If God removed every temptation, every wrong path, if God removed the serpent, eliminated all the alternatives, humanity wouldn't obey him. Of course not. But not because we love him. Humanity would obey him, yes, but not because we love him. We would obey him because there was nothing else to do. That's not love. That's captivity dressed in holiness. God wants a family, not slaves. Slaves have no choice. Remember that. Children do. Slaves obey out of fear. Sons obey out of love. God wanted genuine affection, real relationship, real partnership, real trust, real worship. And none of that is possible without the ability to walk away. Choice gives your yes power. Your yes to God is powerful because you could have said no. Your obedience means something because rebellion was an option. Your worship means everything because silence was available. God treasures your love because it's chosen, not forced. Even God himself honors choice. Remember, he says, choose you this day who you will serve. I said before you life and death. Whoever so wills. If any man comes after me, God never drags anyone into his presence. Man, let me say that again. God never drags anyone into his presence. He only invites. Love invites. It never forces. In the deepest sense, love without choice is not love. It's programming. Robots can't love. Puppets cannot love. Slaves cannot love. Creatures with no options cannot love. Only beings with free will can experience the miracle of love and the tragedy of betrayal. This is what makes the gospel beautiful. God knew we would reject him. He knew we could choose darkness. He knew we could walk away. But he loved us anyway. He died for us anyway. Love requires choice. And God chose you first. Thank you for listening to Faceless Ministries.